Hey guys, it's Beth, and as I am recording this, the leaks for My Hero Academia Chapter 430, the finale, have just been released. And I think it's time for me to kill myself. I think that, the past three times I attempted were warm-up. I think this one's the real one. Because what the fuck? Hoshikori. Or Horikoshi. It doesn't matter. I cannot believe the gall of this man. Like, holy shit. Like, it's so close to being like, okay, I can accept this. But, like, so far away. It's just like, there are some things that he just added in that I'm just like, why the fuck would you do that? Let me explain. So, the end of My Hero Academia is a time skip 8 years in the future. At this point, Midoriya is now officially quirkless again. All of the embers have run out from him, and he now works at UA as a teacher. And he's speaking with Aizawa, being like, I'm happy where I am, like, it does suck that I couldn't be a hero forever, but, you know, I get to help, like, a future generation of heroes, and I get to help people who, like me, are quirkless, and, or just don't have, strong quirks of their own. And Aizawa mentions that Izuku seems lonely, which is true, because apparently, this is the most fucked up part of the chapter. Apparently, just like, Izuku has not been in contact with anyone for the past 8 years. Like, apparently the rest of Class 1A just, like, barely fucking talks to him. Which, you know, that's fucking awesome, you know? Just the concept that, The concept that after graduation, these motherfuckers just were like, alright, bye. Just fucking dipped. And it's just like... It had me thinking, it's like, logistically, at this point in the timeline, it's like, canonically, I think Aizawa is Midoriya's best friend at this point. Because they work together, and they see each other every day. Like, that... Like, it's kind of, like, sweet on one hand, but dear God, is it also depressing. And, like, beyond that, you have, it's literally just, like, you get to see, like, Eri growing up, which is nice, and I'm like, oh, you know what, that's cute at least. It's like, Izuku is, like, Eri's uncle at this point because of how close he is with Aizawa and Eri. That's sweet. That's nice. And you know what? Izuku helping forward the next wave of heroes, that's also really frickin' nice. What is not nice is, like, them just going out and saying, oh yeah, Izuku, like, all of his friends just, bye, laters. And then they just continue on, you know, as you do. And, like, it just shows off, like, it shows, like, Izuku directly, like, helping, like, a kid who, like, fell in the street, and the kid is just like, oh, hey, you're Deku, you're that former pro hero. You know, I'm always told that I can't be a hero. Do you think that I could be a hero? And of course, Midoriya instantly says yes. And he's, like, glad he could inspire a future generation. And then All Might shows up with a fucking, mech suit for Izuku. It's just like, alright, this has been, over the past 8 years, this has been funded by me, Melissa, and the rest of 1A. It was made specifically by Melissa and May. And now you can go back to heroism, and that's how the series ends. It's just like all of Class 1A reuniting with Izuku being able to do heroism in this mech suit that is supposed to, like, replicate all of the quirks of One for All. I'm gonna be for real. That is just unsatisfying. Like, to say the very least, it's unsatisfying. To say the very most, I'm going to say that it's insulting. Because the thing is, it's like, so many, like, characters in My Hero fight quirkless. Like, and do heroism quirkless. Like, Aizawa does it. Hitoshi does it. It's like, and hell, and then if you go into vigilantes, you have characters like Knuckle Duster, who is literally fucking quirkless. It's just like, I just don't fully get, like, why was the mech suit fucking needed? Why didn't they just, Aizawa just go, oh, yeah, don't worry, you're being taken into lessons specific to you, with me and Hitoshi, and you're going to learn the capture scarf, and we're going to fucking train you to be, more specifically, an underground hero. Like, it kind of sucks that you can't be, like, a spotlight hero, but you can 100% still be a hero. And then I decided, nah, let's not. I mean, it's cool that Izuku gets to be a teacher. Like, that actually is something nice and 100% fitting for his character, and it's nice that he's able to use his analysis for something good. You know, like, that is unironically something that I like. I like the idea that both Aizawa and, like, Izuku follows in Aizawa's footsteps of being a pro hero and a teacher. That's nice. My question is, what the fuck? What the fuck is about the... Izuku has not been in contact with his friends since graduation. What the fuck is that nonsense about? Are you telling me that Ochako, Mrs. I admit my fucking love for someone during the middle of a villain fight, Mrs. I fell in love with Izuku Midoriya, and Kyoka, Mrs. thinks of Izuku Midoriya as she literally goes in, guns blazing, against the Demon Lord of Japan, screaming, you're the bastard who hurt my friends. You're telling me that those fuckers, or even, hell, even people who weren't specifically close to Midoriya during the story, it's like, you're telling me Toru, who took a fucking laser to the chest for Midoriya, just stopped fucking talking to him for that long? Are you fucking kidding me? Like, the crazy thing about it is that, like, logistically, because of where Midoriya is in the timeline, like, where he fucking is for that time, being at UA, teaching there, most likely, his best friend is Aizawa, and his partner is fucking Hatsume, which I have no problem with. I'm cool with that, personally. But, like, what? Hello? Are we going to ignore the past fucking 10 years of build-up between, like, we're just ignoring everything with Ochako, I see. Or, hell, you know what? I don't fucking... I'm not a Bakugo and Izuku supporter, but I'm like, even the 10 fucking years of build-up there, you don't get any payoff? Really? It's just like, what the fuck are you... What are they on about? What is bro cooking? Nothing! It's undercooked! This man should never be allowed in the kitchen again! What happened? Like, what? What are you on about? This cannot be what your ending was supposed to be! No! No! Also, Eri was inspired by Jiro to pursue music, which is super fucking sweet. However, I do have to just point out, hey, excuse me, what the fuck? It's like, okay, listen. Like, come on now. Like, listen. I know that my personal favorite, like, ship of Kyuka and Izuku would never happen. Like, I fucking knew that. I didn't expect for it to go like this. Like, I'm not delusional. It's like, I can read the fucking text and realize, oh yeah, logistically, it's either going to be Ochako or Bakugo, even if I don't particularly, like, vibe with that ship personally. I see the vision. I see the vision. And it's like, personally, I would have preferred Hyuka or Hitoshi. And you know, I'm a fan of Izuku and Mei, but I'm just like, what? This is what we're canonizing. Like, in text, this is the most likely option. Like, it's never stated outright, but based upon everything, this is actually, like, this is what we're going with. We're going with, canonically, even though Ochako admitted her love, we're going to go with the most canon, like, pairings for Izuku are now going to be fucking Rhodey Sol, who I fucking adore, and Mei, who I also adore. But also, what the fuck? I'm just like, I'm flabbergasted. I don't understand what the fuck happened here and how we got to this point, frankly. Like, I think it's... Like, it's not like I dislike it. I do dislike the fact that we literally had, like, a decade of a build-up between Ochako and Izuku and just nothing. No, I'm unhappy. Yeah, actually, I'm unhappy. I don't get it. Like, it's just... It's disappointing. It feels like this is not the ending that they wanted to make. It feels like they were rushed out. And there's literally, like, what am I doing? What are we doing here? There's also implications in Ochako's design, because they have a similar mask to both Izuku or Ida. So it's just like, cool, that's even more, no answers. That's great, I love that. We got, one fucking small-ass comic panel of Mr. Compress reading, Spinner's book about the League of Villains. It's like, yeah, that's cool. I'm glad that's all of the villain stuff we're getting. We got an entire fucking chapter devoted to fucking Bakugo and Edgeshot for no reason. I'm glad we didn't get anything with the villains at all! I'm just... Why? I don't understand. Sometimes it truly feels like authors will... Like, I've said this before 1,000 times with Steven Universe Future and Korra, that they are sequel series that feel like they are written by people who hate what was originally, like, what was originally made. It, honest to God, feels like the same goddamn thing for My Hero right now. It just, I don't understand why this would be the pathway that they want to take. The pathway they want to take was just, don't resolve anything with the villains, purposefully, like, mislead the audience into thinking that, thinking that Tenko Shimura could be alive, and just reveal it as a background character that exists solely, to show that, like, oh, society is actually improving. Even though, like, you also show that, hey, actually society hasn't improved, and people still don't think that quirkless people can be heroes based upon the fact that Izuku apparently isn't one. What? And I'm just like... I'm so confused. Like, what happened in the 8 years we skipped over? What happened in that damn near decade that, like, that made this be the path that was chosen? Because at the end of the previous chapter, like, Midoriya revealed to his class, it's like, One for All is just embers at this point. And, like, they won't be able to, like, be a hero forever. It's like, did they transfer to Gen Ed? Did they continue in the hero course? Did they continue in the hero course specifically to become a teacher, so they could teach people to become heroes in the future? Like, what happened? Like, what happened between everyone in the class? Because, like, everyone seemed really concerned at the end, especially considering, like Izuku had been isolating himself regarding, like everything at the end, where, like, people hadn't been speaking to him either. Because anytime he tried to speak to, like, Todoroki or Uraraka, they just, like, insisted everything was fine and then, like, brushed him off. So he was fully alone. And then it turns out in the end, oh no, he was alone. He was literally fucking alone. This man lived alone and died alone. That is what the story is telling. It's like, what? That cannot be how the story seriously fucking ends. Like, hey man. Oh, hi. Listen, man, I have people to deal with up here. I'll deal with you later. Ow. Just like, what the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? Am I allowed to use Eri pursuing music? And, like, Izuku clearly being close to her. Am I allowed to use this towards my Izuku and Hyuka agenda? Am I allowed to? Like, at this... I feel, like, so distraught, because this is, like... This was, like, my first real, like, huge hyperfixation of my... of, like, my teenage years. And it's just like, wow. Wow. This is what it came to, huh? We lost as a society, didn't we? Like, I didn't know, going into this, what to expect. It wasn't this, I can tell you that. I was not expecting despair. Motherfucking My Hero Ultra Despair girls, like... This was not my expectation. You know, I just... like, I guess we lost. I'm not even sure who we is. I'm pretty sure it's just, like, me, personally. Like, Toga's dead. All of the League is dead other than Compress, most likely. Like, there's a very small chance that Dabi is alive at this point. Spinner's probably dead at this point. He's either dead or... like, he was supposedly becoming a Nomu, so he's probably, like, worse than dead at this point, unfortunately. Like... just... wow! That was an L. Like, in my head, I'm just like, the ending isn't even that bad. It just feels so, like... disheartening. Because sometimes you can have, like, a bad ending, and it feels, like, totally deserved. It's like JoJo Part 6. Like, I adore that. That is 100% the bad end. Like, it's not, like, it's the bad ending. Let's be for real. But, like, it feels so earned, and it also feels like the only way it could have gone. Meanwhile, for My Hero, it feels like this isn't the ending anyone expected nor wanted. It's somehow, like, I don't even know how it's possible, but it's not the ending that the series earned, because the series deserves better. Like, it feels genuinely just like they rushed the author to finish. Like, that he had, like, 50 more chapters in him. And they just were like, it's over. It's Jover. I think I'm gonna go run for president, and my first decree is going to be asking this dude to actually, like, just rework the ending. I desperately need this motherfucker to come out with fucking My Hero Super, where they ignore End of Z, or just ignore the fucking epilogue, just like they ignore End of Z, and just be like, yeah, that was fucking stupid, let's try again. Like, huh? What? No. You can't be serious about this. No, apparently they're serious. I'm just hoping somehow, some way, that it is a mistranslation, and it's not, and that it's not, oh, Midoriya hasn't seen people since the end of, like, since graduation. It's like, no, he hasn't seen them together in a group since, graduation. That would be, like, fair. That one would be normal and not completely fucking disheartening. But, like, I don't know. Maybe bad end is all we fucking deserve. Maybe this is what we earned as a society. Who knows? I'm broken. I feel like there is no more joy in my soul. Wow. Wow. Well, good job, Izuku. You risked everything for the people around you, gave yourself permanent chronic pain, lost both of your arms, your chance at your dream in order to save everyone, and they just forgot about you. You were never, like, compensated for any of your heroic deeds. You don't have friends, zero bitches, yeah, it just, like, I know that is, like, the most doomer way for me to read the ending, but, like, how else am I supposed to fucking read it? Like, if you didn't want me to take, like, a doomer stance on, like, how everything wound up, then, like, don't write it like that. Like, so far, the only person who acknowledged that Izuku was a hero at all is that one kid at the end who asks if he could be a hero like Deku. And that's it. Like, I'm glad we ignored the entirety of the previous chapter, because, you know, Izuku being happy and ending up with Uraraka, no, that's just too fucking, we can't have that, no. Let's fill our souls with sorrow. Let's just ignore that. Nah, she hasn't talked to this motherfucker for at minimum, like, fucking 6 years. Yeah, sure. Cool. I love anime.